How's that? Is that better? Facebook user, if you want me to see your comments, I can see the comments, but I have no idea who you are. Please log out, come back in, and click on the link that says allow StreamYards to show your comments and show your name. Kevin, I don't know if you heard me, but this cigar for Warriors is simply fantastic. I don't normally wear a hat inside, but I had some hats. We got some hats from Scally, Boston Scally, and I had the local embroiderer embroidered for us. And I got one for Mav, one for Mort. Mort's out of town. He'll be back in just a little bit. Actually, he'll be back tonight, or he landed already. No, never mind. He landed already, but he'll be back for the show tomorrow. But this is the Boston Scally, and we had it embroidered on the back. There we go. 5.5 Flags Virtual Cigar Lounge. Bones, Mav's got one, and Mort's got one. Oh, maybe I could do that. Oh, look at that. No, don't look good. So anyway, we were sitting in a cigar shop this afternoon, and I mentioned to somebody, and I didn't think nothing of it. I said, hey, Eric Clapton, now that they opened everything up and Eric Clapton, the concert's going back on again, Eric Clapton's coming to New Orleans, the Smoothie Center, the Smoothie King Center, on 25 September. So what we did, a few of us, is we joined the Eric Clapton fan club. So we can get them. They go on pre-sale on Wednesday. But if you remember the fan club, you can get to them tomorrow. So we're going to go tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, get online, and hopefully my government computer will allow me to purchase them. Sometimes they have, I don't know why I can't get you guys on YouTube either. I don't know what's going on. No, here we go. We're on YouTube too. It's working. But so anyway, yeah. Big news from the FDA. And here we go again, trying to overstep their bounds. But I think I'm for it. I know Dr. Gabby Caffey's for it. He said do it. FDA is interested in advising cigar factories how to establish manufacturing protocols to avoid contaminated tobacco. I am all for that. Now, whether or not they can tell factories outside the United States what to do, I don't know. But I guess they can set the rules and say, all right, you can't import these cigars unless this is done, and then you got to prove it's being done and not being done. I don't know. Is it overstepping their bounds? I don't think so. They tell everybody else the right way to do stuff, and wow, it's 87 degrees out still, and it's 6:30, almost 6:30 at night, 6 o'clock. But I'll go for it. What do you think? Today is also National Bourbon Day. I'm not a bourbon drinker. I'm a rum drinker. So I hope Doc Rodriguez and Gabby and those guys, when they have that open bar on the 13th of August up at Cedar Creek, we're going to have some rum. Open bar. Woo-hoo. Yeah. And we got a designated driver. Me, water going up, the son, Morty Fax, a.k.a. Patrick Alexander Mortensen, a.k.a. Morty Fax. He's our fact checker on Tuesday nights. When he can get there. He's working on his master's right now. Good kid. This kind of threw me for a loop. I wouldn't have thought this, but I'm not a diehard fan of this guy, but I kind of like his work. My daughter went to see him in concert with my son, and I thought he's okay. Jason, welcome. Wiz Khalifa gets props from MMA pros for his sparring skills. Who would have thought? I wouldn't have thought. I don't know why I wouldn't have thought, but I just wouldn't have thought that. But I give him credit for getting in there and sparring. Oh, speaking of sparring, we saw some fights Saturday night with it were just mind-boggling. The ref had to be, I don't know, he looks 70, 75 years old. And he did not stop a fight. I'm trying to remember who it was. Anyway, he got his arm in this, and he twisted this guy's arm to the point where it broke his freaking elbow, dislocated his elbow, and his arm was just fucking hanging. Excuse my French, just hanging there. And he was actually trying to tap with his other hand, and the ref didn't see it, and he wasn't stopping the fight. And this guy just pounded him away, and the guy couldn't defend himself. And finally, he stopped it. I don't know why it went on so long, other than I don't know, but it was hard to see, man. They showed it over and over again. I was like, no, I do not want to see this again, man. Jason, hope all is well. You too, Kevin. Big news too is the Olympic swim trials in Omaha going on. We used to watch them on TV. Well, we still watch them on TV every year, ever since they started doing them up there in Omaha. I know there's a good friend of ours, my kids' friends, Justin Bruns. He is the DJ. He's DJ Jab. He does the beer garden at the World Series. And people, if you have not, if you like college baseball, if you like baseball, you just like a party. Did they just give up another home run in the first inning? Yes. Oh my God, they did it again. 2 days in a row. All right. So he DJs his party, and it's just unreal. The whole beer garden experience at the College World Series. I miss living there for that reason, and that reason. Well, I miss some friends up there, but we go every year, and we're not going this year, but we are planning to go hopefully next year. We got a good friend that gets us a room at a nice hotel at a great rate. One of us is going back. The wife is going back in September for a dear friend of ours' wedding. We call it dear friend because she's like a daughter to us. She's my daughter's best friend. Erin Dugan is getting married to Scott. And congratulate her for that. So the swim trial is always fun to watch, but it's hard to see Michael Phelps just sitting in the stands. Hello, Kaylin. I was just talking about you and Eric. So, yeah. Oh, Caitlin, I got to show you this hat. All right? Look at that. What do you think? Got one for each of the boys. Let's see. I don't know if you guys remember, but you remember Ned Beatty, the actor from Superman and Toy Story and a bunch of other big character actors. He passed away today at 83. He's good. I like him. I like him better than Johnny Manziel, who's trying to pursue a career in pro golf. And I'm going to get one, Caitlin, I'm going to get one made with my other emblem on the back. But I got to find the right color hat. Probably black. I got a black one. I can have it do to that one. Yeah, I can't see. Johnny Manziel, I lost all respect for him, especially after the football fiasco, going number one, being these hot shit, and then he just couldn't get his shit together. He's a great college ball player, but that happens a lot. There's a lot of football players, more so than basketball, that they're great. Welcome, Tom. Tom from South Dakota. Tom, it was 88 degrees here today, almost 90, with a heat index of 102. I didn't even go in the pool. I came home and got this together, and then I'm going to go to the shop and watch Mississippi State probably lose again. They're not my team, but you got to have faith. can't give up a home run at the first batter and then try to win again. So yeah, Johnny Manziel. I don't know. Maybe he could play golf. I mean, there's a lot of football players who can play. Brady can play. He's close to a scratch golfer. Tony Romo's a scratch golfer. Basketball player, Barkley plays. He's not, even though he's not very good. Michael Jordan's a scratch golfer. But we'll see how well he does. I wish him the best. I wish him the best as I wish. Again, I'm not a Tim Tebow fan by any means. But he's a good kid. He's always beaten Florida State. But I wish him luck in Jacksonville as a tight end. He should have went tight end from the very beginning, but I don't know why. Why he wasn't willing to change. It was like Caitlin remembers Eric Crouch from Big Red. Welcome, Jose. Jose, I hope you enjoyed that Calibra. That was a fantastic smoke, man. I got 3 more sitting in the cabinet. Well, sitting in the Tupperware. I haven't got my cabinet yet. God only knows when that's coming in. They said it'll be on the 17th. I'm calling them on the 17th. If it's not in, I tell them I want my money back. But I hate to get my money back because I got a great deal on it. Yeah, Jose, we that twisted Calibra, it comes 3 small ones about the size of the pen, all twisted up, folks, in different, whatever. And I asked Gabby Caffey a serious question. We had him on the show one night, him and Kerr, and I asked a very serious question. I said, do you take the ribbon off, and do you smoke them all at the same time, or do you smoke one at a time? And he said, one at a time. He said, there's a reason for that. And the reason, the story behind the Calibra, if I remember correctly, it's like a Twizzler, is the fact that back in the day, the rollers and the factory workers were only allowed to take 3 cigars home. So what they did is they came up with this idea of these cigars, and they twisted them together as one. So they actually took 3 of those home. So they really got 9 cigars. You're not going to sit there and smoke 3 of those back to back at the same time. That's something you enjoy. Jose, if you weren't on earlier, this one also, I know you enjoyed it. I thought it's just a simply fantastic cigar. Fantastic. Jose, you got to send me your mailing address again. I know I probably have it somewhere, but just in case, PM it to me. I got a couple of coins I want to send you. We had an outgoing Wing Commander that I got some misprinted coins from. They didn't put the numbers on it, so he gave me a few to hand out. And Jose, I'd like to have you on. Guys, I'm trying to get, I need 4 veteran smokers via Brothers of the Leaf or Sisters of the Leaf. I don't care. I just want to get 4 veterans on the show that smoke. Just to talk, see why they, how they started, what they like doing, where they go, that type of thing. Jose, I'd like for you to be one of them. Since you watch anyway, get on the con. They could be, Mike. They could be ball markers. These are a little different. Couple of them are the standard round ones. Some are shaped. One of them shaped just like the Eagle for the Wing Commander. And I got something else for you, Mike, in my locker at the shop the next time you're in there. I'm going tonight. I don't know if you're going. If I'm going tonight after the show's over. I'm only going to do about a half hour, and then go watch the Mississippi State game. I got something that I really don't believe. I have a hard time believing this. When I read this headline, I was just like, nah, I'm doubting this, and this. A lot of people doubting this, reporters or whatever. But there's this guy in Cape Cod that's a lobster diver. Okay. And he reported, and I don't know what kind of whale it was, but he reported that he was swallowed by the whale for at least 30, 40 seconds and just started shaking his head side to side. Next thing you know, he's out, and he's I'm like, come on, Jonah. Really? I don't. I just have a hard time believing that. But how do you prove that? The humpback whale, Tom? How can it'd probably be easier to disprove than it would be to prove. But guys, I'm doing something I suggest you not do, and this is something I got to get out of. I even up my burn if they're not burning. I mean, it can be off just a little bit, but I even them up. But I was told by Jimmy, Boston Jimmy, not to do that because the cigar is already so hot. You want to make it any hotter and it doesn't burn right. I never thought about that. Because sometimes it canoes or sometimes it burns a little. You got more of the wrap that comes out. So I do it that way. He says no. What you should do, believe it or not, is you would think you would put the on the bottom, but you have to have, if you got a longer side on the wrapper, have that up top. And then the heat rises, so it burns. It'll burn that out. He also taught me a trick that I wouldn't have thought it worked, but it did. When you're smoking multiple cigars in a shop or at home or whatever, a lot of your taste is based by your pH. pH level in your body, just like the pH in a pool. It's got to be around 7, 7.5, I believe you said. So what you do is you take, before you smoke a cigar, take a saltless saltine cracker, believe it or not. A saltless saltine cracker, and put it in your mouth just like a communion wafer at church, and let it dissolve in your mouth, switch it around a little bit and swallow it. And that'll get your pH back to where it needs to be to taste the correctness of the cigar or what you're supposed to taste. If you have bad sinuses, it's not good for you. I mean, you're going to miss out on stuff. I miss out on from some flavors that folks say they get that I don't get. But, it is what it is. Now here's a conspiracy theory for you, Caitlin, if you're still online. QAnon's gonna be all over this one. I read yesterday that an Alabama TV reporter whose biggest scoop was a widely questioned 2016 tarmac meeting between Bill Clinton. Yes, they do make a strip, Mike. You get them at CBS, whatever. Where was I? He had a scoop where in 2016, Bill Clinton met the Attorney General Loretta Lynch on tarmac. He was found dead yesterday, they say, of an apparent suicide. Well, just think about that. And I'm going to ask a question. Why I can't say just about all, but so many folks that have been involved with the Clintons in one way or another end up dying via suicide? Why is that? I don't know. You tell me. I just think it's a coinkydink. But that's what I'm thinking, Caitlin. Or somebody did it for them, like OJ. I don't think he was physically involved, but he knew what was going on, and he might have asked somebody to do something. But I think it's too much of a coincidence, man. Too much of a coincidence. And this is all, guys. This is all stuff. I get in as much cigar stuff as I can, because this is more of a no bones about it, bitching, news articles, sports, College World Series. Got to. Clinton's just adding to their body count. Just got to kill them if they have too much info. Well, then, Caitlin, why is? Let me ask you this: if that's the case, and we talked about this the other day in the cigar shop, why is God? I can't remember her name. Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend still alive, or is she? We don't know. Her lawyer comes out with a statement now and then, but has anybody seen her? Oh, go. Well, so I don't know, but anything is possible. The Supreme Court, somebody actually brought a case in front of the Supreme Court, and I don't get this. I understand it for marijuana, because it's a low level. It's not a, what do you call it? Not stage 2 or level 2 drug or whatever. It helps too many people. Marijuana helps too many people. But somebody brought a court case up to the Supreme Court that wanted them to lower the extended charges to low-level crack cocaine offenders. Okay. You might be right, Caitlin. They might have a special guard on it, but they want to lower it. Somebody that got busted for crack cocaine. It's a Schedule 1. Cocaine's a Schedule 1, or marijuana is a Schedule 1, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be up there. It just helps too many freaking people. Too many people prove it. So they want to drop. So if you're in the 80s and when cocaine was big, crack cocaine was real big in the mid 80s, 90s, whatever, and you got busted for that, they're saying your sentence was 100 times worse for crack cocaine than it was if you had the same amount of cocaine. Why that is, I don't know. But it was. So even if you dropped it to the cocaine level, would they still be in jail? I don't know. You got to do something. I mean, especially if it was just somebody that bought it to use it, wasn't dealing, they just purchased. You have to. I don't know, man. I have a hard time. I got too many. I just don't know about the drug thing. I think they deal marijuana way too. As a matter of fact, marijuana is to the point where Amazon has taken. You think, Mike, to purposely jail a specific race? Well, maybe they're just the ones that got caught with it. Now, if you have people in jail that some are black, some are white, Puerto Rican, whatever, and they got worse sentences than the whites, I absolutely agree with you. I think that's totally wrong. It's not right. Each crime should have the same freaking sentence. Even if it's different judges, they should be sentenced the same. Oh, I got to get my sponsors in here real quick, guys. We got Lewis at Smoke Green 72 Pipe and Tobacco, 925 North Courtney Parkway, Merritt Island, Florida, 321-453-1422. Tell him Bone sent you, and there's a stick on me. All right? And we also have Doc Rodriguez out of Montgomery, Alabama, of GTO Cigars. Those who know smoke GTO. And you have myself. Anybody else wanting to sponsor the show? Come on up. That's true. Jose says, I recently saw a special on the mob. The drug thing has been an issue from the 30s. Will probably never get fixed unless it's legalized and taxed. That's absolutely correct. Legalize and tax marijuana. You want to tax the shit out of it, because I'll still go when and if I'm allowed to. After I stop working, I'll get it on the street. The black market is still going to be cheaper. Let's see. Dayton, Ohio. There's a pizza place in Dayton, Ohio. Now this sure as hell ain't for me, man. I love pizza. I'll eat pizza every flipping day, even though it's not good for your glucose. You know, it raises your blood sugar. But no, Clay's at home watching it, Mike. I asked him if you're going to meet me at the shop. He said, no, I'm not going to go to the shop to watch him lose. He has no faith. He's not like us, like you, LSU, and me, Florida State. I'll watch them. If they lose, they lose. But I'm going to go and enjoy it with other folks. You know, I don't want to be sitting home watching again. What if they win? I think they will if they keep on hitting the ball the way they are now. It just didn't look good when they got that home run in the first one. What's up, Mr. Kerr? Kerr, look at this. Morphin Scally, right? Right? I'm going to get a black one and put the No Bones About It emblem on the back. Lady did a good job. Actually, she did 3 of them for me. One for Matt, Mav, one for Morton, one for myself. But mine, she messed mine up because she did mine first. The liner got caught up and they put a couple of holes in the hat. So she actually went on her own and ordered another one. And now I got 2. She didn't want it back. I offered her some money for oh, Mike, you don't need to hear the sound of the team. You just watch. It's like watching golf with the sound off. Oh, he got him at first. Oh, maybe not. But I can understand that. And there's a lot of cross-talk and there's gibberish. What bothers me, and that brings me up to one of my next topics. Well, let me finish this other one. Dayton, Ohio, there's a pizza shop that makes pizza covered in cicadas. In cicadas. That's that's nasty. I don't like that idea. There's no way you get me to eat that. No way in hell am I eating a pizza with freaking bugs on it. Now this I don't know about. Facebook has the nerve, Protein, to say that they're going to take a look or take action against users reportedly sharing misinformation. Who's to determine it's misinformation? Censorship. I don't like it. I don't like it. They're overstepping their bounds, well, which they already have, but they're just making it official. I got some other stuff, but not much of anything, folks. I do appreciate you coming on. Well, yeah, let's go. One last thing. Cigar shop etiquette. One thing that upsets me really bad in a cigar shop is people that sit there on their phones. You want to play on your phone, you play on your phone. That's your choice. I sometimes play on my phone. I either have the sound off or I have my headphones in. Twitch, Caitlin, I'm doing a lot more Instagram, I'll tell you that much. I got to figure Twitch out. I got to figure it out. But a lot of folks don't have that, so I got to be able. Well, if I do StreamYard, they can still see me on StreamYard. But I got to broadcast to. I don't know if I can do Twitch. I got to figure that out. But anyway, cigar shop etiquette. If you're on your phone and you're holding the conversation, go outside. Like anywhere else, go outside. Okay? Or at least, at the minimum, put in your headset. Put in some headphones. I know these guys have headphones, but yet they keep the volume up on the phone so loud you can't, you know, it's hard when you got 2 or 3 of them doing it. And I have to weigh that option, Ken. I can add Twitch as a place to send it to. I got to create a page and then or do it and send it to Twitch. Yeah, put in some earbuds, please. That's freaking annoying. I hate it. Then we got some nice ashtrays. I'm gonna have a sign made. We're gonna do that, Jose. The ashtrays got some nice stand-up ashtrays. Got a little shelf on the bottom, a little top, a fork. But all right, it's made for cigar ashes. Right. First off, I personally don't think you should be smoking cigarettes in a cigar shop. But that's me. Can you bring your own cigars in? Absolutely. To me, you get a bundle, whatever. Doc Caffey's 1901 naked bundles, the best. Keep them in your locker. But you buy one, once or twice a week from the B&M or whatever. But you buy some, but you should be able to smoke your own because you can't afford to smoke 1 or 2 cigars a night. Not at $10-12 a piece. That's $100 a week in cigars. My wife would kill. She loved me, but she would kill me. Even though I let her buy, I agreed to the dining room table she wanted, but she would kill me. But anyway, etiquette. Have some etiquette. Only thing that should go in a cigar shop ashtray is cigar ashes. Not the cellophane wrapper, not fingernail clippings, not candy wrappers, not leftover pizza crust. Seriously, leftover pizza crust. I can show you real quick. I got to figure out how to get the share option up on the look at that. What the hell is that? I forgot to give him a hard time this afternoon. If he's there tonight when I go back, he's going to get it. But I'm going to let you go, folks. Right? Not necessarily I don't know. It looks like they might have tore them up, not clipped them actually, but just kind of did one of these, and threw it in there. No. Yeah, that is fucking nasty. Excuse me. But I'm going to have to let you go, guys. I appreciate everybody signing on. I'm working on a gift pack for next week for the last 2 weeks. I'm going to do like every 2 weeks. And there might be an ashtray in there, maybe a lighter. Who knows? But I got everybody's names. I appreciate it. I'll check. We go to 5 sites. We go to Cigar Enthusiasts on YouTube along with the Ash Holes 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge, and Cigar Enthusiasts 2 pages on Facebook and Ash Holes on Facebook. Thank you again. I appreciate everything, everybody. Sorry it's so short this week. It won't be next week. I'll try to go the whole hour next week. No games. Maybe if Mississippi State makes it. But thanks again, folks. I appreciate it. You spending your time with me other than family. But thanks, guys. Thanks, Caitlin, Jose, Mike, Kerr. Tom, Mike, Jose, I did those already. Jason, Kevin, I appreciate it, folks. Thank you. Love you guys. Keep it smoky.